Greetings, YouTube. It's April 1st. It's April. We finally made it through March. Thank God. I realize for some of you today it is April Fool's Day, and I'll be talking about that in a separate video this afternoon because I woke up to some of the dumbest messages I've ever received in my life from people who are way too gullible. But right now, we're going to talk about the Catalyst daily cards. Now, Kabam has shifted their daily or monthly cards to be a little bit different in terms of what we've seen in the past year. They are now giving you specific days where they think 6-star signature stones should be separated from 5-star signature stones. That is not historically how this is supposed to be. They also have made it less likely with Cavalier progression, particularly now in the fold, that they're going to give Crystal Shard daily cards. So most of the time now, it's rank up materials, and in this case, it's Catalyst daily cards. I have not seen this hot off the presses. That's what I should have said. And we're going to start with the Advanced Catalyst daily card. My goodness, let's hope that typo is intentional for the April 1st deadline because it's Advanced Catalyst daily card. That makes me cringe. I would normally cross that out if one of my students wrote it, but now I've just got to stare at it uncomfortably. Okay, this is basically a Tier 4 basic card, it looks like. You got some Tier 4 class Catalyst Fragment Crystals. Those things are hot, steaming pile of trash. They're not worth any value in my book, really. 7,200 total right now. That's 2, or I guess technically it's at the end of the month. That's 2 at the end of the month. So you'll get 5 Tier 4 basic total, 5 Tier 1 alphas, and a Tier 4 class Catalyst Crystal. Now, I'm going to say this again. These offers would have much better value if you could select the Tier 4 class Catalyst. If this was a Tier 4 class Catalyst selector, even though it's just one and you need 3 Tier 4 class Catalyst of that specific class to really rank up a champion, I'd be all about it. But $30 is the price that I would expect to pay for 5 Tier 4 basic and 5 Tier 1 alpha like 3 years ago. And with the Glory Store improvements, it's even worse of a value. Now, the Tier 4 class Catalyst I get is the most value of this bundle, but we can get those pretty easily too now, especially from the login calendars for free. I think this deal is probably a $10 value at a really good deal, a $20 value at a fair deal, and an F value at $30. Maybe there are going to be some people out there who say, Prof, you're being too greedy. You should expect this to be $30. But historically speaking, I disagree. So I'm going to give this first deal an F. And we're not going to waste any more of our time talking about it. We're moving on to the left. Okay, this is a $50 appears to be Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst deal. Now, over the course of a month, it looks like they have lowered the price to the ideal number that we are hoping for, which is an Odin to take a 5-star to rank 4 based off of Tier 2 Alphas or 4 Tier 2 Alphas, or $25 a piece. We have the Tier 4 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals reappearing, because they are Satan's helper, I guess, today. They just can't help themselves. So 2 Tier 2 Alpha right now, $25 a piece. I'm a big fan of that. 200,000 gold. And 3, come on, Kabam. If you're going to give 3 here, why not give 1 here, you know? I mean, come on. Why not do it? I don't know. I got nothing. But the bottom line is, the $50 deal is head and shoulders better than the $30 deal. You're saying for 20 more bucks, instead of getting 5 Tier 1 alphas, you get 2 Tier 2 alphas by the end of the month, $25 a piece. And even though I'm guessing quite a few quote-unquote in-game players have overflow with Tier 4 class catalysts, it's still nice to have a selector. It's still nice to have 3 class catalysts, which is what you need to take a 4-star to rank 5, or more appropriately, probably a 5-star to rank 3. I'm going to give this offer a solid B. I'm going to give it an 85%. I think it definitely passes the Prof Hoff test of approval, if you will. And I just wish the gold was better. It should be 500,000 gold, given the normal gold rates. And I kind of wish if it would have got at least a B+, it would have been because of 5 Tier 1 alphas. 5 Tier 1 alphas in this deal would have really helped, because you still need those to take up a champion. But hey, Tier 2 Alpha for a price tag of $25 a piece, even though you have to wait to form the second one over the course of a month, I am always for that. That is a pro player price. Okay, last but certainly maybe least, 27,000 over the course of a month. Tier 5 Basic, that is more than half of a Tier 5 Basic, which is 22,500. Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments, okay. A Tier 2 Alpha, ooh, and then 18,000 right now. So, $100, which given is a lot of money, but that does give you exactly enough for a fully formed Tier 5 Basic over the course of the month, between the 18,000 you get right now and the 27,000 you form over the course of the month. I'm a fan of that. I gotta be honest. This is the same company that used to charge for this exact same price 4,500 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments total when they first came out with the scam offer that you couldn't get that unless you were doing like the top tiers of Alliance War. So far, so good. Obviously, the Tier 2 Alpha should be more, but maybe they're throwing in some of those at the bottom. Let's scroll down and see. Oh, we get a 5% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal, which they overvalue so much. It is a crystal, not a selector. And there is half of a Tier 2 Alpha thrown in. Okay, so the Tier 2 Alpha in this deal, pretty pathetic. 1.5 for $100. I get this is a Tier 5 Basic Catalyst, and I guess you could argue Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment deal. But they should have thrown in at least a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha minimum. That still puts the price of a Tier 2 Alpha at $50 per, and I get that's not the focus like the $50 deal, but if you're spending twice as much, you should at least get half the value. That's just basic economics. But the Tier 5 Basic is a lot better. I think they know that with the Glory Store changes and the fact that you can get for a full month of Alliance Quest now, over one full Tier 5 Basic, if you max out your Glory and max out those 5 purchases, which I've done 2 weeks in a row. You know, I've got a fully formed Tier 5 Basic for free 2 weeks of Alliance Quest. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it so much. I'm going to be able to rank up champions so much faster without spending money on offers like this, thanks to Kabam's changes. YouTube, I got to be honest, I think this is not as good of a value as the right side. I think with the Glory Store changes, it kind of makes this B-. We're talking about like an 82%. If you need Tier 5 Basic and you can't wait on the Glory and you just really can snatch this up and take that 5-star you love to rank 5 or that 6-star to rank 2 maybe, I get it. I get why you would do this. But I want to say this is a 5%, right? Make this a selector. If you're going to spend $100, don't make this a gamble. Don't give us something that's going to, ultimately just give us a class we don't need. This is basically the best guaranteed value we've seen in this kind of offer for Tier 5 Basic. Very below average value for Tier 2 Alpha and a Tier 5 Class Catalyst that still is, quite frankly, overvalued. So, I'm going to say the 3 offers, you've got a F, a B, and a B-. Agree, disagree, comment below, let me know. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting the Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel. Good luck with all the new content coming to the game in March. And by March, I mean April. I promise I'm not drunk. I'm just very, very tired.